Welcome everyone to our 2022 January Trophy Report, which is our monthly report that we've been doing for a few months, and it is a great pleasure to show off. We got 25 that we can help everyone maybe possibly catch some. So we're going to look by weight today, and as we followed the videos, I did get two world champion size fishes, and to show this one, we were in Norway, and I had used the chipmunk lure. So we've got a 38 kilogram 8.3. So this was trophy number 9, and it is a gorgeous one. So the chipmunk was working well. And then we got the sterlet, and the sterlet has the usual, the clam and mollusks, or the small clam bunch usually, or crayfish, is good for catching sterlet. So this is this nice little fella right here. We got him out of the Russia prof, so they're very common, and they usually bite during the day, guys. So if you want to try for one of these, do them during the day. And another one we got was a trophy lake salmon, and we got him on the VOB Deep Tail M2 in Finland, and he was about 12 kgs here, and it was a nice good specimen, but a very nice fish. So if you want to try to get them, so they usually hit the deep tails or plugs. And then our next one that we got is a trophy flounder stellet at 10 kilograms, and here you catch them on sea worms, neris, sometimes fish pieces, shrimp. So they kind of feed there a little bit throughout the day and night, and I fortunately caught this one in 10 meter of water, so it was kind of a real treat. But beautiful fish they are. And then we also got a trophy merluzzo, which we have here, 9 kg 4. We got him in Norway as well, and of course we got merluzzos in Italy. And we got him on the big mullet glider, and the merluzzos usually do hit the jigs pretty much. You can guarantee you can get a sablefish and a cod, maybe a salmon and a shark and that kind of stuff. But generally, if you're looking for a merluzzo, toss in one of them jerk baits. Then we got a trophy pike, and our trophy pike came out of Ukraine. And I was using the first spinnerbait, which was the Christmas event lure for this year, and wow, it was a treat to use it. And beautiful pike here, and I love pike fishing, so the first spinner is, if you don't have it, well, you got to wait till next year to get one, or you possibly could get them in lumps and or other possibilities, and or by card. And then we got a trophy mullet pelingus. I usually call them the penguin fish, and again we got this one in the Caspian Sea, which they were introduced last month. And they also get them in Italy, so now instead of going for just the flathead mullets and the mullet singles, well, we got these that are going to bite on your little gear too. And again, we got him on the big mullet jerkbait. So the jerkbait was really doing good for me this month. It was really nice. And then we also have a trophy whitefish, which I got on the fairy tale, which was in our event in the first part of January. So there will be some of these event lakes which we won't see until next Christmas, but they were on the mayfly, and he was 7 kg, it was almost 8 kilograms, 7 kg 928. But the whitefish do bite on mayflies, roe, mayfly larvae, stuff like that. They'll bite on the whitefish twister jig, so we've got chances there. Here's one trophy I'm very proud of. It took me about 10 months to get, and it was my trophy eel. Boy, oh boy, did it take some time. I got a 7 kg 1, and I was trying to get that old silver tang on there, which I got, but we got him on giblets while trying to fish for the albino catfish, which I still have not got, but that's a nice reward nonetheless. Then we have our trophy bream, which we got on peas, which was also in the winter event. And bream, yes, you'd standardly bite on peas, pearl barley, mollusks, stuff like that. So they pretty much the peas and bream go together. So it's something that's nice to go. He's a pretty nice specimen too at 6 kg 4. And then we also got a trophy trout, and the trophy trout I got also on baitfish, which was on the bobber, and this was also on the event lake as well in the first part of the month, and it was a pleasure. This was a nice fight too, really enjoyed it. And then we have our trophy Arctic Omu, which we got on the mayfly larva, which was also out of the event as well. And we got a 3.2 on this one. And they do bite this and other various bugs you put down there. And then we got a trophy tench, and I do love tench fishing. And we got this one out of Finland while we were trying to find the golden tench, which is this new introduced species for this month. And it's a rare one. You can't target them, but we get lucky to get them. But I do love fishing for tench, and their standard foods are crawfish tails normally, maybe cheese, worms sometimes. So, but I generally like using crawfish tails for them. And I try to get one every month. But they are beautiful fish. These great, beautiful fish. Then we got a Vimba, and we got this one also in the winter event. And again, mayflies. Most Vimbas will take the mayfly in most of the maps that are in the game, and or various bugs. So definitely give it a try. And then we also got the Poland Whitefish, and the Poland Whitefish, guys, was my 10th champion fish, and we got him on the CRL Adam JS5, which was a very good pleasant out of the Scotland Loch Merrow, which I actually was going for Alice Shad, but hey, I'm very happy to grab this one. So it was a real treat, which this one we do have the video for if you would like to see this one. So because most of the time I fish offline. And then we got a trophy saberfish, which we got on the horsefly in the Caspian Sea while I was fishing for Shamayans, of all things. So I had very light gear on this one, about 1.5 liter, but managed to pull him in. We got almost a 2 kilograms. So he was a lucky fish for me to pull him in on the stick. And then we got the trophy perch, which I waited 11 months to catch one of these. And unfortunately, I do want to catch one while casting, but I got him on the larva bark beetle in the Serbia map at the River Danube. And irregardless, trophy is a trophy. And I was fishing for nays that day and percarinias and striped ruff. So this was a pleasant treat as well. And then we got the trophy European grayling, which I do love my fly fishing, but we got him on the Fairy Tale Lake, and I got him on the Reuben fly. So the graylings are in a couple of the maps, like Finland and Poland. And then we also had a trophy rudd, and I do love these. They're one of the most prettiest fishes. I do enjoy catching, and I just enjoy looking at them, and they are so cute. And I got him on the larva bark beetle, which I usually use this as my standard go-to bait for these ruds. So I usually like using the larva bark beetle, and a perch will take them, sometimes a loach and other things. But generally, if you're looking for rudd, that's the bait that works for me, though something else may work for you. And then we got a trophy Zope, and Zope, well, we get them, this one here in the Fairy Tale area, and you can also get them in Finland as well. And I think another couple of places, and generally they're usually on the bloodworm or bread, something like that. So this was a pretty one. I think Caspian as well. You get them in the Caspian, but I usually catch them on bloodworm or bread most likely. And then we have the trophy roach. Well, this one here came in on the Serbia River, and got him on the imitation worm, which I had only recently started to use. And a trophy roach, well, you can never turn down one of these lovely little fellers too. And then, of course, we got the signal trophy fish, which were introduced to the Finland map, which is the only map you can find these fellas. And, well, you know, he's a beautiful specimen, too. I absolutely love these guys. Look at that. It looks fabulous, doesn't it? And these guys, pretty much like offals or fish pieces, but most times between these two things you will get them. And sometimes they do take a bloodworm, but if you really want more success, offals are probably the way to go most of the time. And then we got the Percarina, which is a tough fish to catch, and we got him on an imitation worm. And I was also experimenting that day, and we got him out of Serbia, which these are a Serbian-only map as well. So you got to be like level 28 to even catch these beautiful, gorgeous guys. And then we also got a trophy European crayfish, which we can get him out of a couple of maps. And unfortunately, compared to the signal, he's just a little feller, but he's 456 grams. And we got him out of the Caspian Sea, and I believe they're in the Pechora as well. So they're usually a nighttime species, so if you're trying to catch one of these, go at night. Generally, they take fish pieces, bloodworms, sometimes offals, but they are a little bit tough to catch. Better in the Caspian Sea for them for a better chance of catching one. And our last fish on our report is going to be the lovely striped ruff. And again, larva bark beetle. So there's a few nice species out there that just absolutely love that larva bark beetle, which is probably in the bug baits is probably one of my favorites. And it does catch me a lot of fish. And we're going to leave it on here today, and I hope that you really enjoyed the report. We try to do one monthly, so when I average about 25 trophies like we've had today, I will be making a report anytime through the next month of February. And also, I stream 7 days a week, so please come down and check out and watch my daily program and on Twitch, and also look forward for subscribers, which is a monthly payment, but that great support for me is fine. But we'll put my channel in the description below as well. It'll see it on the screen here, and hope to see you there. And if you have any comments, questions, or anything like that, you're more than welcome to make a post, and I will answer as soon as I can and or forward. Looking to see you in the game. And if you don't have the Fisher Online, we'll put the links in the description below onto where you can purchase this on Steam. It'll give you a direct link. But it is a beautiful fishing game, which I think is one of the best on the market today, which also, guys, has fly fishing. Okay, so anyhow, I wish everybody a great, safe day season, and we'll see you on our next report for next month.